Over the past week, the situation surrounding Tectone has continued to escalate. But what's changed now is who is speaking and how serious the claims are becoming. We've already seen organizations quietly distance themselves, and now the conversation has moved out of vague allegations and into something far more concrete. Earlier today, Mizkif addressed the Pinkchyu situation directly and made a claim that immediately caught people's attention, sharing in the following.
I sent my ops to the courtroom for Tectone and Pinkchyu, and I have written down notes for a 7-hour trial. I didn't say a word last night. I didn't want anyone to know. I have 7 hours of notes on Tectone and what he did to Pinkchyu, and I will be addressing it all tomorrow. Nice job, Tectone, you disgusting way to shit on people when you have your own behind your back. You are a disgrace, and you should be gone. And your little buddies around you who constantly claim, wait till the court finds out, guess what? They're finding out tomorrow. You're a loser.
As the situation around Tectone continues to unfold, things have now moved beyond vague statements and into what's being presented as direct documentation from a courtroom setting. After earlier saying he had hours of receipts, Mizkif has now gone a step further by publicly sharing what he says are notes taken during Tectone's court appearance. According to Mizkif, these notes outline specific instructions allegedly given by a judge, including orders related to deleting material connected to Pinkchyu, warnings about potential criminal charges if those orders weren't followed, and financial penalties such as attorney fees, sharing in the following.
And times that she didn't want to be recorded. The judge said, delete everything about Pinkchyu on your phone or I'm going to try you for criminal charges. That he is ordered to remove and delete and get rid of all pictures and videos without her permission, and even with or he will face criminal charges. He is forced to pay her attorney fees, around $50,000. The protective order is for 10 years, chat. I don't think a lot of you understand how crazy it is to get a protective order. That means that when Tectone goes on planes, he has to do something. That it's going to follow Tectone for the next 10 years of his life. It is serious. He can't talk about her, or any time can talk about her on stream. He can't own guns and ammunition. He must stay at least 200 yards away from her. And if they happen to be in the same place at the same time by accident, he must leave immediately. Just wait, chat. Okay, but that's not true. You actually would sit her down with a whiteboard and go over everything to convince her that she was wrong. I'm failing to see how this two connect, but I don't understand what you in regard we've talked about with the whiteboard. And you would sit down with her with the whiteboard, and whatever position she was taking, you were all disagreeing on, correct? If we were having an argument and not seeing eye to eye, and we weren't seeing eye to eye, visual aid really helped her as well as to me. This dude would pull out a whiteboard to explain why she is wrong about consensual, non-consensual.
What's important here is that Mizkif frames this as a summary of what occurred in court, not just commentary, and he claims this is only part of what's coming. He says additional material, including transcripts, may be released later, implying that this isn't the full picture yet. It was dumb to talk about this before getting the official transcripts. It came across as self-serving because he kept repeating how what he did wasn't as bad and wondering why no one is talking about it. How can they talk about it if Pink isn't, T can't, and there are no official papers released yet? No one with brains is going to speak on some random guy's notes. Am I really supposed to believe that Pinkchyu and Tectone both agreed to have open sessions and then allowed people they weren't affiliated with to sit in a courtroom and then have permission for Mizkif to leak it all? Really, guys? Calling it now, this whole thing was orchestrated by Miz and Pink in order to kill Tectone's reputation and make Miz look good. Tectone can't fight back under this protective order, meaning he's just a punching bag for Miz. Kinda effered up situation when you think about it. Earlier today, a clip began circulating from Lacari's ex, Pinkchyu, where she gives an update on the current status of Lacari's platform bans. According to her, Lacari is currently banned on both Twitch and Kick, with a key distinction between the two. In a recent stream, she shares in the following.
I will continue doing what I normally do. I know Lacari is banned off of Twitch and Kick. I'm very aware of that. I know his Kick ban is permanent, and his Twitch ban is, I believe, temporary, 7 days. But even when he comes back, I will not be streaming with Lacari.
This isn't coming from a platform statement or an official moderation post. It's coming directly from someone close to the situation, which is why it sparked so much discussion so quickly. The clip has already pulled hundreds of thousands of views, and people are reacting not just to the ban lengths, but to how casually and plainly the information is delivered. I saw Mizkif flipping out about this. I'm thinking Twitch did 7 days to review and might flip it to permanent if they choose. Kinda sad Lacari went this way though. He did some really funny IRL with Yugi a few years back. Twitch never fails to get things wrong. They'll ban you for life for wrong thing, but only a few days for actual crimes. Never thought I'd see the day that Kick is actually the more responsible company.